Hi guys, welcome back to Carport Autos and second video on this Fiesta Zetec. You're probably thinking, hey up, last video that bumper was still on. Well, with the day that I was doing the interior on this one, Dave turned up, so he decided to make a start on stripping the front end. It looks like we may need a new front panel because this one, wherever the impact is it's bent. It's also cracked here, so we're going to look for a new panel on that. Crash bar's fine. The bit that sits in the middle of the crash bar, which here, that was bent, so obviously we're looking for one of them as well. Obviously you know about the bonnet and the fact that there is a kink in it there. You can just about see it there in that bonnet. But we took bumper off. We thought it could be salvaged, but this is all cracked, all broke, and we tried repairing one of them before and it just won't do it. At the bottom you got a massive crack there. One of the fog lights has gone. Not fog lights. Yeah, fog lights. This top bit's gone as well, so I mean, don't get me wrong, for what we've been looking on eBay and seeing state some of these are being sold in, we'll probably sell that, try and recoup a bit of money, but yeah, but we're going to look for a slightly better one. So yeah, I'll just drop the bit of time lapse in that we did in taking this off and take it from there. Just a quick one. I said I'd show you the seats when they're all back in. There they are. Just got the plastics around the edges just to give a quick going over. Yeah, all back in. Even got a parcel shelf there now. So yeah, like I say, before we finish it, obviously it's going to get another good going over, cleaning wise. Mainly the plastics. So yeah, good stuff. Right guys, apologies if there might be some wind noise. Regarding Fiesta, we said we were going to look for a new bumper. We found one. It was an insurance approved pattern part, just needed painting. We thought great, cost us 50 quid. They sent it out. They didn't put anything on the packaging saying fragile, and as you can see, it's arrived, then it's no good. Now we are really struggling to find a bumper in colour, so we've got no option. We are going to have to attempt to repair our current one. It's not majorly, I mean, it should work and it should be able to be repaired. We were just looking for something a bit of a quick fix, bolt on, away you go, but we can't do that, so we're going to have to repair the other one. But yeah, I was well unhappy when this turned up like that. Don't get me wrong, people who got it off were really good. Messaged them, sent them images, and they just give me a refund straight away. So I've not lost out. I've just got the inconvenience of having to get rid of this now. So yeah, we'll make a start on repairing his current bumper. Excuse me. Cheers. Right guys, let me get back on Fiesta. Obviously we've been dealing with getting the Audi ready, because being Dave's daily driver, so I'm going to get back on with this today. Things we're going to do today, well, we're going to look at getting the replacement front panel in position, which means obviously taking crash bar off and whatnot, pulling it all off, changing it all over, back on, see if it does. We've also got a replacement wing here, because if you remember, it's got all this crap on here. It's also got a dent. I've obviously been looking at how to take these off online, and there's a issue with a bolt that's apparently behind here. Now, everyone I've seen has said once you get the others unbolted, you can slide it off without having to mess about with any of this, which is what I want to avoid. So we'll undo the bolts, which I think there is 2 here, 2 down at the bottom. I think there's 1 or 2 up here, and then obviously there's 1 inside up here somewhere. So we'll get all those undone, take it off and see if it slides off, and then obviously if we've got time, we're going to give it a service. So yeah, we'll try and catch some footage and take you along and see where we get. So just in the middle of doing it, we've got this bit undone and all ancillary wiring on there. All this wiring taken off here. We're going to take the horn off with it, because the crash bar is going back on. So there's a bolt here, there's 2 bolts here, 2 bolts there, there's a bolt below here, and then there's 3 along the bottom for the plastic part, which is over there, and then we can take the crash bar off. So yeah, decent progress. Right, after a bit of struggling, we've managed to get it off. I think ideally what you're supposed to do is to take all the hoses off and take it all off as one, but obviously that means draining out coolant, and we don't need to, so we're being awkward. We've managed to do it. Obviously we've got the new one here. We're just going to show some comparisons. So if we put them up side by side, we'll see how warped it is, because it looked on the car, the one we had looked like it was bent inwards, and it still does to some degree, but like we said, it's cracked here. But obviously as we've taken it to bits, we found it's cracked all down here, cracking round here. Yeah, and the only difference on the replacement one, which is sort of a pattern part really, isn't it, is just this bit on it. Now whether we'll get away with keeping that on, or whether we have to take it off. So we'll have to take that bit off, and then just swap a couple of bits over, and then in the old Haynes manual,
fitting is the reverse of removal.
You heard it there first. Might be a bit of wind noise, apologies to everybody if there is, but yeah, we'll crack on getting this back on there. Right guys, we're in carriage. We just need to do a little bit of surgery to the old front crash bar. This one was slightly bent, and then upon further inspection we noticed that the bottom welds in here had come off. So what we're going to do is we're just going to weld. There's no wrong with crash bar at all apart from this, so we're just going to pull it back into place, weld it up. It's the same on both sides, as you can see. That'll sit here, get it welded up, and then put it back on. Right, and there you go. Welded. Put some little bit of black spray on it just to try and protect it a little bit. But yeah, it's all welded back up, all in position, not going to move. Ready to go back on car once it's dried. And crack on. Good stuff. Right, we are losing light a little bit. Let's see if I can find a torch. But as you can see, she's all back together. Obviously, wires down here are for bumper and what have you. So we'll sort them out as and when we put the bumper on. But only thing we gotta get is just one of these, because we broke it taking it off. But all lines up. See what we did, we put it all back together, and then we dropped the bonnet, and the gap here was quite large, so then we undid bolts on crash bar, because obviously it holds all this together. And once we took bolts out and dropped it, the gap that was on bonnet was a hell of a lot better, so we're all good. So yeah, it's just a plastic thing at the bottom to go, and we need to find an air scoop, because that was damaged. But yeah, we're just about to tackle the service on it, so we'll stick some flush in it, set it going, let it do its job, drop oil and filter change. And here's why you change your pollen filter. Look at the state of this one that we just pulled out. That is foul. And obviously that's what we're putting back in. And obviously air filter, it's not worst I've seen. But again, as you can see, was probably due. Disgusting. So we'll get this changed over. And this one can go to pollen filter in sky. Hi guys, it's the next day. As you probably saw in that last bit of video, we were losing light rapidly. Typical British times of the year, getting into autumn towards winter, so it gets darker a lot early. But yeah, we've obviously finished the service. That's done now, and I think that's probably where we'll leave it on this video. There's obviously going to be another one, maybe 2 videos on this one. We've found a wing, which I think I've already told you, so we've got that to replace in the next video. We've actually got a line on a replacement bonnet in colour. Dave's chasing that one up because it's near where he is, and also a driver's door, because I don't know if you remember in that last video we did say that obviously at the bottom of here there's some dents and relevant scratches everywhere. So for the price we'll probably get a door for, it'd be cheaper than actually getting this one repaired and painted. So in next video, hopefully, all being well, we'll replace the door, we'll replace the bonnet and replace the wing if this behind here, this bolt that apparently can be a bit of a pain, comes off. And then the other things that we've got to do, we need to check the brakes. The handbrake is quite high, so we'll check that one out. And then we need some new tyres on the front, because these ones are shot. And then hopefully we'll send it through for its MOT. And if it passes its MOT, then they'll just be finishing touches on it, as in repairing the bumper, repairing the back bumper and painting those. And then obviously the cover for this door mirror. So yeah, we'll end this one here. Again, if you do like these videos, please do consider subscribing. Like, follow and share. Click them notifications every time we put a video out. You'll get a notification when it is. And to those that are currently subscribed, which we've seen quite a bit of a spike since this last video, thank you very much. We really do appreciate it. It gives us a bit of encouragement to carry on doing these videos, and we do enjoy them. We do enjoy doing it. So yeah, thanks very much, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.